Hello, everyone. It's Kathy with Paper Phenomenon. I'm here with another final review. This is the Destinations Scrapbook Journal that we did here on YouTube a while back. So, this is a Midori style binding. The cover, however, is made with Kraft Tex. It is an amazing material. I highly, highly encourage you all to give it a shot at least once for a cover because it works beautifully. Throughout the years, I've done several projects with Kraft Tex, so you can check that out on my website, paperphenomenon.com. Let me show you this cover, how fantastic it is. All right, so we've got a really nice acetate front here, but you also have a cover on the back. Acetate. Kraft Tex is a cross between paper and fabric. I want to say you can wash this, you can iron this, you can do all sorts, and you can glue paper to it, as you can see. All right. So the paper collection I used here is called Destinations. I will link you to everything down below. There's even a category in my shop for this project because I use quite a bit of things from my shop in this project. Um, it's a fantastic book. I'll take you through it without further ado, guys. Let's get to it. So there's all sorts of fun things in here. Okay. All sorts of fun things. Did I mention that it's flexible? Did I mention that it's flexible? So we've got this inside cover pocket here, and it's a Craft Tex pocket. We've got a super fun altered paper clip here with a pocket and all sorts of, fun little features here. And I just clipped that here to my to this pocket here. So there's a lot of room for you to stuff this, even though it's chunky, but there is room in here, okay? There is room for you to actually put your stuff in here, okay? For you to actually journal, for you to actually add pictures, which is why I call it a scrapbook journal, because you'll see there's pictures in here. So again, there's two paper collections here that I use, but this project, let me just pause very quickly. This project is what I call a paper and project combo. All right, so when you pick up the Destinations collection, the cutting guide for this project is in this folder, the Destinations folder. Okay, so you're not going to buy anything separate. However, I did combine the Flight 2715 collection. I used a few sheets from there, so if you wanna use Flight 2715, that is a separate purchase. I'm gonna take you through a quick tour because there's a lot to see here. We did so much, but you'll see everything in the step by step, okay? You will see everything done. I did it all with you guys during live classes. So there's some collaging done here with stamps, embellishments, clear defining areas for photos so that you can put your photos in there. There's lots of room for writing. All of these papers, these printables are in my shop for you to pick up if you if you wish to do something like that. And then the destinations papers are gorgeous. So again, lots of room for writing and again, photo areas, right? So all this type of stamp collaging we did together. We've got pockets here to add some goodies. Okay, and I have this little file folder that I pulled out here just to show you how fabulous these pockets are. I showed you what I use this during the class, everything. We've got these really fun kind of um pages with this, and the words escape me now, just these really fun um page configurations here, right? So lots of embellishment, lots of embellishing, but still little tuck spaces, all sorts of fun things, guys, as you can see. Room for photos. All right, put some photos in there for you guys so you can see. There's lots of tucking, fun little touchy-feely type things. Again, tuck spaces. I love this style of embellishing where things are off the page. So I print my embellishments mirror image so I can do front and back, and it just looks beautifully finished. Not that you have a white back or that you have to do anything to the back. all sorts of fun little edge pages from the SVG bundle, essentials bundle, little decor on the edge of the pages so you can still have writing, photo areas, and just all sorts of fun elements, guys. And again, everything will be linked down below, okay? So that you have access to everything. We actually use junk here. All right, this is packaging. So you can fill it. Oh, I'm opening it the wrong way. So this is packaging that I use. Oh, here we go. I can't find the opening. These resealable packages here, and I just put some embellishments in there. So a little bit of junk, all sorts of cute embellishments from the Destinations collection. Um, and just lots of layering, guys. Layering, tuck spaces for photos, tuck spaces. You can put anything in here. So if you notice, I didn't fill the tuck spaces because not all of them. I did fill some because I want you to do that, right? So if you make a book like this, I want you to fill the tuck spaces with what you want. If I fill every tuck space, you will not have any room. All right, here's a few little papers for you to journal on if you choose to do that, or you can put pictures on there. All right, this is something from one of my embellishments essentials, just all sorts of fun things, guys. Or ephemera, set one, I think it's called. And just lots of writing pages, okay? The only thing I don't show you how to do here is how to coffee dye or tea dye papers because I don't do that. I buy it. All right. I support a fellow crafter that does it for me. I picked this up I'm not sure if it was a he or a she in their Etsy shop, and I use these fun tea dye or coffee stain papers. I'm not sure what they are. Um, I also purchased these. I didn't do this myself. Again, it's always fun to support a crafter if you can. Why not, right? Save yourself the hard work. I also have a digital file that has some tea dyes where you can print these out. But seriously, go to Etsy if you can, obviously, if it's in your budget, and pick up a pack of these if you want. I'm not gonna lie to you, these are so much better than the printed ones because it's on both sides. You see that? You get this beautiful finish on both sides. The printed ones, I didn't even use that, even though you can print it double-sided if you wish to do that, absolutely. But if you can, head on over there and check someone out on Etsy and pick up some coffee or tea stain papers. They're so much fun to play with, just to put into your books. All right, so check that out. Or again, here on YouTube, you can just go ahead and watch a bazillion tutorials on crafters showing you how to do this. Okay, and here's another fun way to use your papers right here. Just cut this out in the center, made a pocket on the back side, some little pieces hanging off the edge. And then layouts here, I love this because there are no layers on here. This is all done with stamps. And this picture of my Robbie when he was a baby, see, you put a picture there. You see that? That's what these boxes are for. And you can do that throughout. So here, for this embellishment, I didn't glue this down, and I wanted to do that. Few of the things that I didn't glue down, I went ahead and I did it already, and then I noticed I missed this one. So we're just going to make a little tuck space out of this suitcase. Okay. And of course, you can layer some more papers under it, stamp, all of that. I'm not doing that. I have plenty of that throughout my album, and I want to put that in there. All right. So this is a file folder that I cut out of my SVG Essentials bundle, and then I filled it with all sorts of things from my ephemera sets. Okay. Some photo mats and all sorts of things. So I can't tuck it in too far. So I'm just going to leave it high up because the glue hasn't dried yet. And you know what? I'm going to also glue it right here. That way it doesn't fall out and the tuck will be this way. Okay. Tuck will be here, but I'm not going to shove it all the way in there until it's dry. Let's leave it alone. Okay. And then we have, see, so this pocket, instead of filling it, left it empty so you can fill it with with whatever you want. And let's keep on digging in. We made it through the first signature. We're on the second one. So these are three signatures. This is not a journal jam project, guys. Okay. This is just a scrapbook journal that I decided to do, right? With this collection, I thought it would be perfect to do something like this with this collection. Look how fun, right? When you fill it, that's what that page is. And this is done with the Flight 2715 collection. You can even put something like this in here. Well, let's do this way, right? See? So when you fill it, it's just even cuter. Even cuter, guys. Look at that. And I love this crinkly paper and just a bunch of layers. A bunch of layers here. All sorts of undercut pages, pockets, right? For adding fun stuff to. I did some sewing on this one, little journaling spots. There's even this handmade paper that I purchased on Etsy. All sorts of tuck spaces, as you can see down here. There's another photo. And just, I mean, how fun is this book? Tuck spaces, just lots and lots of fun. Little cute little tabs. There's a photo on the tab there as well. And just all little spots for writing, right? Little pockets with windows. I love this here. Little booklet that opens up like that. Lots of stamping here and stenciling. That was stenciling that we did. Another spot for journaling. Here is this fun, again, printed my page mirror image and I cut the East Coast out so I can have this undercut page and it looks so fabulous. And then this style of pocket here. This was also fun. Love that. And just room for all, look at this paper, how gorgeous it is. All sorts of fun things. Here's another one of those pockets. Beautiful, beautiful papers in the Destinations collection and also in the Flight 2715 collection is a gorgeous travel inspired collection. Now, I want you to understand that I'm not using this for necessarily travel. It can be a journey of any sort, right? It doesn't have to be you went on a trip around the world to use a destinations type of collection. You can use it for whatever. It can be symbolic for whatever. If you love the paper, use the paper. It doesn't have to be, again, uh, it doesn't have to be literal, I guess is what I'm trying to say. All right. If you love it, use it. Again, tore a piece of paper out and did the embellishment front and back. All right. Mirror image. You popped a window in this envelope here. Then we have a paper clip here, little tug space, and just all sorts of fun layers, guys. Envelope, all sorts of fun layers and pockets and and little things to pull out, stick in, and just everything we love about a book, right? Everything we love about a book. Look at this paper, how dynamite. Just gorgeous. Oh, here's another envelope here. I had another one of those, didn't I? Oh well, I lost it. I passed it. And here's the back side of that. Again, craft text and layered with paper. I use the bonding fabric to glue the paper on here. So lots of techniques, guys. Lots of techniques in this one that if you like the idea of junk journals, but you haven't dabbled in it, this is something for you to get started with, all right? It's such a fun project. I'm keeping this one for myself. I have several other junk journal inspired projects. Like I'm working every month, I'm doing something that's called Journal Jam. This is the one I just completed. So they're really fun. They're not necessarily junk journals. They are a mashup of what I love to do and this look of junk journal style, scrapbooking, if you will, right? It just I love it. I love it like this. So you put a little mini album in there, you sprinkle a little bit of planner in there if you want, a dash of this, a dash of that, and you've got yourself a scrapbook journal, right? Not necessarily just a junk journal. So it's a great way to display your memories in a different way, different binding style, in a more unstructured, deconstructed way, I would say. And there's just so much room in these types of book for expression, artistic expression, and it is a pleasure making these books. I have enjoyed this process thoroughly. So again, I'll link you down below to everything. I hope you love it. Use Kraft Tex if you can find it. It's a fabulous, fabulous fabrication, and I've been using it for many, many, many years. So I know a lot about it. I can tell you it is fantastic. All right, you will love it. Give it a try. All right. This is Kathy with Paper Phenomenon. And until next time.